Randolph McLaughlin, can you just give us a summary of the case of Mohammad Ba?
In Mohammad Ba's case, his mother called 911, hoping to get an ambulance to come and take her son to the hospital. Two officers arrived, and she explained to them, I didn't call the police, I wanted an ambulance. And they explained to her that the way it works in New York is we come first and check on the situation, and then we'll get the ambulance. She and the two officers went upstairs to the 5th floor in the apartment building, and the officers knocked on Mr. Ba's door. He opened the door, and when he saw the officers, he said, I didn't call you. You got the wrong door. And he tried to shut the door. Instead, they forced their way in, and there was a little struggle back and forth with the door. But at no time did he yell at them, at no time did he brandish a weapon. He shut the door and locked it. The officers then told Mrs. Ba and her colleagues to go back outside. So they left the building, assuming that the officers would help to get an ambulance. And as she stood outside, she saw more and more officers coming in with shields, riot gear, all sorts of weapons, guns, tasers. There were so many officers in the hallway at one point that you literally couldn't get by them. They commandeered the entire building. They wouldn't let anyone in, wouldn't let anyone out. Over about an hour of yelling, banging on the door, putting things under the door like a mirror of some sort, they broke the door down, tasered, beanbag, and shot him 8 times. The last bullet went into his head and had stippling around the entry wound, which says that shot, which probably took his life, was at close range.
Hawa, you are Mohammed's mother. Yes. You had just come from Guinea to visit with your son?
Yes. I usually come here, I can come every year to see and visit him. But in 2010, I feel like in college, he big, he need a marriage. So I say, okay, when I go this year, I'm not coming back here. You got to go and get married. He say, okay, mommy. He say, I want to get married because I know it's on your heart, then I will meet you there. 2011, I have not come, but 2012, close into his birthday, he called me, mommy, are you coming this year? I say, yes, I will come this year. They would start talking until I arrive here. He say, the next day I will come in, I call him, he say, okay, mommy, I'm so happy you coming, you meet me to the airport. And I didn't meet him to the airport, I called him, he say, okay, mommy, you meet me downstairs, I'm sorry, I apologize. I meet him downstairs, we talk a little bit, he take the iPhone and take my address, my sister's address, we walk upstairs, we talk. He tell me many things that don't make no sense to me. And he was wound already.
He had a wound?
Yes.
Above his eye?
Yes. He told me that, mommy, I've lost so much blood. He said, I lost so much blood. Boy, he was not talking good. If he talk a little bit, he can bend the hair like this and he can stop talking. And he will lose weight. He lose a lot of weight. He never shaves and he got sick. And he limping. I said, oh. Then he keep a razor blade. He said, mommy, you take out this t-shirt for me. I can make it. I started trimming. I said, no, we got to go to the hospital. I said, no, mommy, I'm just tired. I want to rest. I don't want to go to the hospital. I said, no, boy, you cannot keep yourself like this in the house. We got to go to the hospital. On the 28th is your birthday. You remember 2010, we celebrate my birthday to Staten Island and Statue of Liberty. We were so happy. So, I just want to rest. They would talk a lot, but it don't make sense to me. Why he talking? Then he said, today you are not sleep here. You go home, day after tomorrow, you cook some palm butter and roasted meat you bring for me. I said,